And Shop Gal. They're good at reading the room and blocking people. As well as Mel, of course.
It's not my live,
Yep,
but
no
I feel
problem.
like if if you're not in here causing problems, but don't be coming.
And giggles. So I know Mary says she don't know. So I'm gonna ask Victoria. So back in December, there was a video made where AK said my first name and said that I didn't want her to put all of my information on that's from my front porch out there. What kind of information? Because I like to know stuff about myself. I don't care anymore to hide or make lies or whatever. So, do you have any info like on myself? So I need to know because I'm bored right now.
So a lot of the stuff that was found about people was only shared that they felt were going to get it out. And I was not one of those people.
Okay, because I never made accounts about anybody. Because I went out and looked like 5 minutes ago when I took the dog out. There's not even a doormat out there.
Oh, also, I just want to say a large creator on the app reached out to me tonight and told me, well, you know what? I'll just let them tell.
Back because her IP address matches the IP address that created the account. Because that's the only way to get it back. When an account is reported stolen.
Of that.
Last I heard, you had 18, but hey, that's
oh, Jesus.
Who even has the time?
Not me. I have a full-time job, so
I just wanted to tell you, girl, you ain't fat, so I don't know what AK's talking about.
no, I have big knockers, and it makes
Knockers.
it takes up the top half of my body. It's all good, I listen.
For somebody to say they don't body shame, they really shouldn't body shame unless they're a size 0.
Hey, Colin.
That part. The worst thing that could have ever happened was for a Leo and a Gemini to come together and be like, all right, enough is enough.
Well, us Leos rock.
Well, and then add us with an air sign, forest fire, and somebody bragged that they lit the match. So I'm just saying.
I'm married to
another fire sign.
All I know is that I haven't bothered anybody for months. And I don't know why I'm being brought up. You might not have said my name, but everybody knows who you're talking about. When you say some people and that group, damn it. They are TikTok survivor. You literally put my group of friends on there.
They see.
And then I got accused of being the one who made it.
Hey, y'all, all of y'all in here that's popping in from AK, I'll just read the message that it says, AK is to support your friend.
Yeah. So that's why I said hey to Colin.
Well, I think Colin's cool. Like,
how do you think I felt when I got woken up, and then the next day my first and last name was on the internet? I don't want to hear that you're overwhelmed. I don't want to hear it. I have no sympathy. None.
Oh, Tara, I'm not playing. I just read that from her Discord. Because, see, over on, what is it, Friendly or whatever that account is? Anyway, she's got a link into her Discord where you can get in free of charge. No activation needed. Just click a link.
Yes, Mary, you should be. Hey, Mary, can we start the live because there's 2 people that are having problems connecting with this?
Okay. All right, here we go.
Okay. Mary, you can turn your camera off now. You have people in the box.
Okay, got it. There you go. Was she able to unblock them, or did she figure it out? Cindy, see, where's Murmur? Don't be. Okay, I sent it to Murmur. I sent it to him directly too, so.
I got kicked out of the Discord.
What?
Oh, why?
Oh, you're good. I'll let you stay.
Okay. Oh, there's Murmur. You finally made it.
Okay.
Okay. Having problems unblocking them because AK had a bunch of people blocked.
Well, we were thinking that the nanners or something happened.
No, there's still a bunch of people that were wanting in, and we were having trouble getting
No,
them
but they was
unblocked.
in here. They was in here because they done kicked me out of that Discord.
You're gonna be redeployed, Bunny. What?
I'm telling you, I've been kicked out of so many Discords in the past.
Misspelled. Sorry.
Stop, gal. Okay.
Yeah, Top Gal. So I don't know if you remember this or not. I don't know why this stuck with me so bad, but I'm just going to get it off my chest.
Okay.
So way early on, I had joined the Facts Over Feelings lives with Victoria. We started Jason and AK, and that's kind of when I like flipped to that side. It was also the first time that I had been screen recorded in a live, and I was like shocked.
Yeah.
And you commented on that post that I looked like I was on drugs, and I was mortified. I was like, oh my God, somebody is on a public post commenting that I look like I'm on drugs. And I was like, I blocked you so fast. So I just,
So was that Shop Gal or Show
Are
Me
you sure it
Gal?
wasn't Show Me Gal? Because I
I
don't
am.
remember ever saying that.
Shop Gal's
Yeah.
never been. I've never seen her.
Gal would never have said something like that.
I don't remember ever saying that. I
Probably
was
Show
in-
Me Gal. Ona's side.
Whose live was it?
There were a lot of people that were getting Shop Gal and Show Me Gal confused.
Whose live was it?
It was AK.
I've never. Anytime I'm in AK's live, I've got kicked out. I've never been able to get in her live. She kicks me out. I've got blocked.
No, it was Teddy's recording. Teddy, it was the first thing that had ever been. I'm going to look for. I'll see if
And
I
I
can
was
find
talking about you.
No, you
Yeah,
was
it was
talking
like-
about AK.
Well, if I said it, I'm sorry because I really don't remember saying it. Now I might have said it about AK.
Now it's kind of funny, but at the time I was like, "Oh my God, somebody's on the internet saying I look like I'm high." I was like, very, very.
Are you sure I
upset.
wasn't talking about AK?
It said Jen. It said Jen looks like she's on rugs. I'm
Yeah,
looking
we'd have
for
to
it.
see that because that's just
Yeah,
not something
because
I
Shop
don't
Gal doesn't
say.
even use the term rugs.
No, because they always have to correct me. I know. Oh, well, if I said it, I'm sorry.
I'm not invalidating your experience.
No, no, I'm
just-
looking.
No, and I'm not either. And if I said it, I am very sorry.
the things that you're saying Shop Gal has said, I have never heard her say.
Show Me Gal has said some nasty stuff.
Well, I mean, if I said it, I'm not saying that I didn't say it because she said that I said it.
No, it's not I don't want to be, it is really not like that. But I was like, it just stuck with me, man.
Oh, never mind.
Now, come on now.
I
Y'all
don't
know I
mind,
would
but
love to
personal
get Liz in
choices
the
is I will
box.
drop out of a box. If
Oh
Liz
no,
comes
she screams.
Oh, I think Mary's saying that because it started with us, Mary, Mel, Liz, and me.
Look, here's how I'm seeing it. Like, Mary can mute Liz, but I have a whole chest full of shit to say to that woman.
Yeah.
I think that we can agree that ethically there probably are a lot of things that a lot of us don't align on.
Yeah.
But I think that in the grand scheme of things, there is a group of people that of social justice, and that's the point. You know, we can all have our own feelings about, each other and, Liz and Mary and, Vampy and Barfly and everybody, Susan, everybody has their own feelings. But at the end of the day, like, because we were not agreed with, a social justice person decided it would be a good idea to go after our real life.
Well, Victoria, and the Accountability Warriors was about bringing awareness to bullying and harassment. True, started with MT because the FEMA stuff came up, and I've been around that for years with her.
Mm-hmm.
We gave our opinions, and stated it as opinion or conjecture if we didn't have proof. If we had proof of things that had happened, that's what we did. We didn't make up lies about people. We didn't spread gossip. If we thought someone was a fucking asshole, we said they were a fucking asshole. That's an opinion. But
And
we
we
don't
love
do
the
all that
TikTok
stuff that
stuff.
AK does and call it injust or call it justice and all that stuff.
Yeah, no, that was the term they gave to themselves in the in the voice recording that was released, where they were claiming that they're protected and that's why they do the things they do, and they're a social justice warrior.
State it's a fact, and that we do not. We can respond to people saying things about us and inaccuracies or outright lies, but we don't spread around lies and gossips about people. And we never have. Nobody in this group has.
We don't dox. We don't go real life. We don't call parole officers. None of the people.
Wait, I did. Hold up, I did.
Oh,
When I got doxxed and I knew that AK directed Mary to do it, you're damn right I did.
okay.
Because I freely admit that, and I don't want anyone.
But you're not hiding that you did it.
I am not hiding that I did that. But when you put my son's face on the internet with his name, we're playing a whole different game there.
But
Yep.
we take accountability. You even went in there and even though we didn't, and it goes kind of to what Victoria was saying. We may not all have the same moral compass, but there are things that you draw the line on, and there have been people that we don't necessarily like as a person. Doesn't mean they're invalued as a human, but because there is a commonality, it doesn't mean you're supporting each other in the commonality of what you're going through in your experience. It doesn't mean that you're friends or you're supporting each other as individuals. And I don't think AK gets that.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't have to agree with everything. Just
Right.
yeah, you can say like that's not like part of. I wouldn't do that, or I disagree with that. It's
Yeah.
okay to disagree with people.
And our goal was never to have anybody lose their platform. We, don't mass report people. And, our platform was not monetized. It never would have been monetized ever because we didn't agree with that. When you bring money into it, it muddies the waters. I'll say it that way. And for AK to say that she's out there trying to do social justice, which she never did until the accountability warriors came out and started bringing facts. And facts over feelings the account facts over feelings. This one is so weird to be back on this account. Is when she started that stuff because she was supporting a very large creator that people were bullied into silence behind the scenes if they said anything, had an opinion about that creator. That is what we didn't stand for. You don't silence people because you don't agree with what they say about you or what their opinion is about you. And I'm talking silenced.
Yeah, so that's exactly the stuff that AK was kind of doing around Christmas when they were like, Jen was the seal. She was this anonymous, nefarious account who was somehow related to Andrew Cormier. They said that. They were like, you have a history with inventing Elizabeth, Andrew Cormier, who was very harmful to Ophelia, but they needed that narrative just like they need it now, that I'm doing something so bad that they have to put a stop to it.
Really, seriously, it was just about awareness. And you guys have all heard us. We've said from day one, we're not asking you to unfollow people. We're not asking you to unfriend them. We're asking you to listen, use your own discernment, and decide what you want to do. On the other side, they're like, well, if you don't agree with everything I say, basically is the impression they get, then, you're blocked, you're no good, you're no this. And that constant bringing up, you're irrelevant, and you don't have many followers. Well, the number of followers doesn't make you humanistic or not. You can
You
have
know,
2 followers and be a hell of a lot better person than a person that has 12 million followers.
that's another thing too, is this mass reporting of accounts to because you don't want the truth. Why are you so afraid of the truth? You know, why do you need, first of all, you want to talk about burners. Okay, let's talk about them. I haven't blocked any single person from that side, I guess you want to call it. I unfollowed them. I took them off my followers, but I did not block any of them. They have supposedly blocked me, but are making burners to come and report my account and report my videos. Because why? Because the truth, I mean, I'm not saying anything. All my videos are words straight from AK's mouth.
Say that some of those voice recordings were manipulated, and I think anybody that's here that was in Mary's original Discord knows that those were not manipulated. Those are AK's voice
Well,
recordings. So for her to say that
they
Teddy,
gotta
I
say
don't know if
that.
she's trying to say that Teddy was manipulating the voice. They're not. They are not manipulated. That is, and it's funny because they just said on their live that
Yeah.
the voice recordings were manipulated, and it's not the same. It wasn't on TikTok. Well, no, because the voice recordings done in private or in a Discord are your true, authentic self, and that's why even though I don't really know Tara that well, but everybody got behind Tara because as women, we knew that behavior she did toward Tara was predator. It did not matter what Tara did. It was predator
Absolutely.
behavior done in private, which shows who you authentically are, not the role in the act you're playing on TikTok.
Done in private, may I also say, with somebody who is supposedly the biggest threat to your bestie, and you felt so comfortable saying the most nefarious, disgusting things imaginable about a woman to somebody who is supposed to be against your best friend. Weird behavior is right. That I will agree
But then you
100%
come and
to.
have a conversation with accountability warriors, not you, AK, about wanting to attack Washington Dog Dad about all these supposed people and women that he attacked, which Washington Dog Dad lost his job because of AK, and everything AK said about Washington Dog Dad was completely fucking false. I want to get that out there right now. WDD, we may not all agree with his approach and the way he said things, but what AK said about him was completely lies, and the man lost his job because of AK.
Wait a minute. Don't forget to point out that AK came to us
And asked us to go after
for
him
help.
because of how he was treating women, but then she'll turn around and talk like that to Tara?
But when we asked for
Bullshit.
documentation for proof, she said, I have it, but I can't show it to you.
And we gave her what, 48 hours or 72 hours?
Yep. And then we were done with it.
You don't get to abuse in private
Mary.
with the expectation of confidentiality about that abuse. Period.
Exactly, Jen.
And giving an opinion about a person who has 12.5 million followers, just like any star, if you're a social media influencer, you do not have an expectation of privacy. So the whole threat around a lawsuit for slander is bullshit because there is no expectation of privacy. Oh, and just let me get this out here because I want to do this. Read the fucking terms of service when you go to a software app and know what's public and private. You cannot reuse other people's content. Ask Jason Hernandez what happened to the videos he did about me when he used my fucking live on his account and he got caught for fucking copyright infringement and his shit taken down. You cannot use it without authorization of the other party. Period.
Yep.
It's in the terms of service of this software. TikTok, you agree to give them it because it's their app. Anybody else that tries to repost your content and use it as their own, that is a copyright infringement.
It's also intellectual property theft.
Yes, it is. And I have my
Thank you for
proof
teaching me that, Vampy.
because I submitted an infringement case and a copyright case, and I fucking won it.
Well, there goes all my fucking videos.
Well, Vampy, thank you so much for terms of service class.
You're
that you
welcome.
gave
I
me.
just have to say it again because we're on this account. I literally manage major software. I am literally in IT. So when I said terms of service, people should have paid attention.
Listen, I will say this. I did say some terrible things about certain people. I don't recall ever saying anything about you, Jen. You don't even look familiar to me, honey. So I hope that I didn't say anything bad about you.
Jen Pro, is that pro legal?
No, it's a different
Oh.
Jen. I'm sorry for calling you honey. I'm sorry. And I will admit to saying some really awful things about Victoria after she she said that about me.
I deserved it. I'll tell you what, the one thing that I was so open to was that when Jen and I were talking and Jen said, there are a lot of people that really felt like, you were the pit bull and you were unapproachable and da 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 da. I get it. I am a city girl from New York. There is nothing about me that initially gives people warm fuzzies.
Wait. Where in New York?
Buffalo.
Oh my fucking God, dude.
Are we
How did I not
neighbors?
pick up on that? Your attitude should have been never mind. My husband's from New York City. I don't know how I missed that.
Yeah, no Buffalo. And so I come front and center. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. And so while it was good to have me with them, they should have known better than to do the shit that they're doing to me and think that I would just lay down and die.
Those are the people who leave. So I do want to say that there were 3 Jens. So there was one Jen who was very close with Liz. I love that Jen. But I am not that Jen. And then there was Jen Pro Legal. And then there was Jen who was RN Jen, who was me, who was accused of being the seal. But there were 3 different Jens. And I think that often get very confusing.
Well, hello, AK's mod.
I'm just gonna say I like the seal. Like I don't know what the big deal is.
We have one of AK's mods in here.
Oh yeah, there's been a couple of them, but my eyes are so blurry.
That's okay. Let them be. Just want you all to go back and reread your messages between us and tell me when I ever denied you love and care and sympathy and empathy for anything that you ever reached out to for me. I want times you needed somebody who was the first person to jump in your inbox and give you their phone number. I want some of you to think about the times that you were going through something and we sat on the phone and you trauma dumped for hours and I never once spoke about myself. And then I want you to
and somebody can explain it better than I can. Mary did not steal this account. This account was Mary's.
Yep.
Mary, I don't know what the arrangement was. But
Mary gave it to AK as a Christmas gift because there was the guys that this account was going to go from an account that used to attack Opie to being an account that was going to spread positivity.
Let's correct
Okay.
the
When
attack
did it-
Opie.
when did
It
it do
stated
that?
opinions
Christmas.
about Opie.
No.
It
I
wasn't
mean,
an
when
account-
did it
hold
spread?
on. Let me clarify something. It wasn't an account that attacked Opie. It was an account that brought awareness about a major grifter on this app.
No, I'm saying like what their verbiage was. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I should have clarified.
AK breached the deal of the contract because it was never used for positivity.
Exactly.
Therefore, Mary has every right to revoke the contract and take back her account.
Joe. Also, I would also like to say, and this is cut and dry. This is black and white. AK did not do her due diligence, like changing her ID, like changing the person who gets the 1099. So that would leave someone else.
What?
Right. Someone else would be ag, okay?
Yeah,
So
maybe
when you hear AK go on and on about, everything is Mary's fault and this and that, no. she did not do her due diligence, and she is worried about the money. And I haven't seen any private messages pop up. Mary hasn't exposed any private messages between
What do you go by?
um
Murmur.
call me
Murmur.
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 Mama.
Yeah.
Murmur.
Murmur. That
We call her
okay,
Murmur.
thank you. Yeah. Murmur's good. It's better than Joe.
But yeah, so don't, all I heard was I watched AK's live and it was all gaslighting and, poor me and, oh, I'm not mad. But in the background,
Oh,
For her 14 subscribers.
why, AK? Why would you do that if you don't care?
Yeah.
Just leave it alone.
Oh, 100% threatening you in a passive
Yep.
way, especially about
Yeah.
nursing school. That was
Yes.
wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yes.
The balls.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yes.
the balls.
Yeah.
And I've been through it. Nursing school. It's a bitch.
It
Yeah.
is. Which is why
Yeah.
AK had fucking big ass cojones to say that.
And that is why AK can sit on a pine cone covered in red fire ants and spin.
Girl, I'm allergic to them red fire ants. Don't you ever wish that on me.
That poor plumber.
I'm just over the bullying and the gaslighting and the thinking that they can mind screw. Like every time that Mary has went to step away, AK has reeled her back in and saying they're lying to you. I know
Y'all.
Joe.
Joe.
how about being a priest
A TikTok shop?
about that?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, do tell.
Do tell.
Oh,
Well-
when she'll when she gets the free stuff from the TikTok and Mary doesn't do the videos, they're just stop they're stop whatever. And anything that people buy off of that will now go to Mary.
Did y'all see?
Right now,
No.
these steroids have me so jacked up, my eyes are glassed over.
Oh,
I'm
I have texts that AK said they took my info off and lied.
Yeah.
I was going to say one more thing, and it was in direct to something you said, Vampy, and now my brain won't work. It must be, nope, I'm going to not say that.
Colin wants that cat on TikTok shop.
He'll come to you.
Oh, shit.
Listen, when I have said things that were wrong, or if I treated a person, badly, everyone here, well, not everyone, it would be, except for Victoria and Jen, everyone else here will tell you that I apologize. I fucking
Yeah.
apologized to Mary. Oh, I'm sorry, I cussed. I have apologized to Mary
Yeah. Heather.
because of what someone tried to convince me to do to her.
Yeah, because we can't stand on accountability if we don't do it ourselves.
Yes.
And they wanted me to dox Mary, and they wanted me to go and basically torture Mary.
Jesus.
And I messaged Mary and I told her, I said, look, I haven't done it. I do have your information. I promise you I will never do anything with it. And I haven't. Because what normal person does that to people?
Well, the whole thing is everybody has judged me because of things that they think Mary has done that I believe some of it was AK doing and blaming it on Mary. I know a side of Mary that none of y'all will ever know. And I love her and her family. I'm not going to deny that. I'll say it right here full chest. Do I agree with some of the stuff she's done? No. But Mary's Mary. And she does not lie. And she will come out and tell you she's done stuff. And, it is what it is. But when they make fun of me and saying I sound like a 70-year-old smoker and, making fun of my medical conditions and my disabilities and calling me a liar. And, I stopped caring because I was grieving for my mother back in October and November. And this will be my first Mother Day without my mother. And to do that to me when I started with AK, I sent AK text messages that showed Liz asking if I was dead yet. And that's what started the whole connection
I
there.
remember that, Mel. I'm sorry.
I do. I remember that too.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
very sorry.
no, I mean, it is what it is. You can ask the rest of the group here. As of about 3 months ago, my give a damn button broke. And I don't care. I don't get my feelings hurt. I don't care.
Yeah, that was
But I'm over it.
heartbreaking, and I am sorry. Truly, I am Mary. I hope nursing was school was the best thing I ever did, and it is a very fulfilling life. And I hope that you get some of the same joy from it. So I'm super proud of you for that, and I'm proud of you for this. I am going to hop down again, but I wanted to say thank you. I also just want to take a moment to thank Teddy, because every single time she has posted something of mine, she has asked me first, and I really appreciate that. So I am sorry if I hurt anybody on this panel, but I love
Sorry.
you too, Victoria, and I'm going to hop again.
Love you too, girl.
Thanks, Jen. I too am extremely proud of Mary, not only for, doing what she did with this account, but really, really proud of her for going further in school and wanting to better herself and get higher education in nursing. I'm proud of her for that. I've never met her, and we've had our disagreements, but I can't tell you the last time Mary's done something to me, and that's not excusing any of Mary's bad behavior. I would never do that. But I'm proud of Mary, and I hope that she sees that she is worth so much more than a friend like AK, because that is not a friend.
She deserves me because I'm the best.
I love that
I'm
you
just
and
saying.
Mary are friends. I do. I think that, and it's just my opinion, Mary, don't shoot me for it. You being friends with Mary, Mel, helps keep Mary a little more grounded.
Yeah.
Keeping Mary grounded. Do you know what kind of work it is?
Yes, because I'm friends with you too, and you're always tired.
She is like the little sister that I never asked for.
Hey, Michelle Andrew, are you in here on behalf of AK? Or are you in here to learn?
Like if you have something to say, there's a box available for you. But if you're gonna be nasty,
Yeah. Michelle and that disguise is in here too. Disguise or excuse whoever.
that box is open to anyone who would like to speak, as long as they're gonna be respectful. I guess nobody wants to get educated, Vampy.
And them talking about my voice and stuff, I could give a shit less. Listen, none of those people bother me, and you know why they don't bother me? Because I am confident in who I am as a person and who I am as a human. Could someone mute, please?
That's Joe.
Because I'm having problems doing mod stuff. I am confident and secure in who I am as a person and how I treat others. And my voice was related to having kissing tonsils my entire life, and I didn't get them removed till I was in my 40s, and that affected my voice. But I just laugh when people say that, because it just shows who they are as a human, not who I am. If you could sit there and make fun of someone's voice not knowing why it's like that, just like people did with Teddy and her hearing, that says more about you as a human than it does me. So
Yep.
it's just like that TT villain, whatever, making, I forget what they called me on that one, but whatever they called me on that one and making fun of I laughed my ass off on it. Like, I don't
laugh
take
at that whole count.
Unless you're really close and truly, your opinion of me does not matter. Because you're not a friend of mine or a family member. You don't know me for your opinion to matter. If you were a friend or a family member, then your opinion matters. But other than that, it doesn't matter to me.
Well, there's enough. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna mute up because it's time for me to enough about that person to even speak their name.
Bunny.
I can say that they can just sit in their van tonight and watch this live. I could care less. But if anybody's got it, is told something about me, you're more than welcome to come to me because I don't have enough energy to lie and make up lies and keep up with lies. Like, I don't care. Like, honestly, I don't care anymore.
That's why I tell the truth. It's too hard to keep up with lies.
I mean,
Amen.
if I did something, I'm gonna tell you I did it. But that person is obsessed with me, and like I said, she says me and Mary worked together. Me and Mary was a TikTok villain. We did that together. Me and Mary does so much together. I just don't understand how. But
Wait, I thought I was the TikTok villain.
well, no, I think
No, we
she just
see you,
said
Bunny.
it was me and Mary.
I have to be honest, Carol, I never once heard anybody say it was you.
No,
no,
she
I'm
just
being
said it was
accused
me
by
and
someone
Mary.
else.
Who is
Oh,
that?
really? I heard it was Mel and Mary, and I heard it was Alicia, and then I realized this morning that it was AK.
Yeah, we figured AK at the beginning.
Alicia's
figured
helping
it was
AK.
AK.
Let's
Yeah,
not
no.
confuse it.
But I would like to say this: a
In my
very
personal opinion, Alicia is
irrelevant.
a piece of shit dirtbag, and she's been helping AK.
Yeah, we think it was both of them.
But her book comes out on Friday.
The free one.
All 44 pages. 44 pages. I think you can read that while you're taking a poop. So it'll be, real fast.
Can we
Anyone
add
that
like
can do
coloring
what she did to
pages and
that child
crosswords?
is
Can it be
there's
an
no
activity?
coming back when you hurt a child. I'm sorry.
No,
Nope.
there is none.
I just would like to also ask everybody else, did you guys, if you saw the live, AK's live, how they were doing gymnastics, like flip-flopping and trying to explain doxing people,
Can we just say fish out of water because we know there ain't no gymnastics being done?
but not flopping around, but not doxing, but they doxed, but this is why they doxed, but they really didn't dox. Did you guys hear that?
Yes, wild, right?
Okay.
They did it, but they didn't. But they did, but they didn't.
Right. And this is why, and she's AK's mad, but they're not mad at Mary. It's okay, but it's not. But go block the account.
Hey, brother man Joe.
Hey.
They were all over the place.
It's called Darvo.
Oh,
It's a thing.
yeah.
It's literally like psychological warfare. It's to get you to trip up in what you say so they can use it against you.
Y'all,
Which I
and
don't
if-
want to give them
and
that
if
much
they-
credit because I don't think they're that smart, but that's what they were doing.
Again, for anyone in the hallway, anyone wanting to be nosy and know what's going on, no, Mary did not steal the account. The account was hers. The account has her information on it. AK never did her due diligence and going through the process of changing it. Mary decided to take the account back because it wasn't being used in the agreed upon manner.
That's right.
Yep.
You can call
Put it
Mary,
on Mary.
call
And
her and give her.
I
But
just want to. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
and she started with a bunch of followers that Mary handed over to her. So
Like 15,000.
yes, so to that. How she added to it, I don't know.
But she didn't use the account for what it was intended.
He bought them.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
ching. Oh, okay.
She took it back because Victoria was going hard and I needed to clear myself. Okay.
Hey, that's a good enough reason too, Mary.
Yeah.
Well,
I wanna
I
point
mean, you
out-
did forget to crop your profile picture out of doxing me, so that was on you.
I just really need to add this because it feels so good to say this. For all the times people shit on us for platforming people,
Yeah.
we are not platforming Mary.
No?
Mary is platforming us.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, that's true.
And the other thing I want to say, back when they said that we all sounded, and including you, Victoria, when they were making fun of our voices, it did hurt my feelings. But it is now 5 months later, and I have great, wonderful friends that I love very much and that have helped me so much that now I don't give a fuck what you say about my voice.
Yeah,
Go
we
ahead.
laugh about it now, don't we?
Yep, I don't care. I don't care.
I have to agree with that. I got said that I ended up with all the scraps, and they are some of the shiniest, most beautiful scraps that I've made such a gorgeous collage from. So
Good.
thank you for that,
Good.
Yeah.
because these people were there with me from the very beginning. They've been able to corroborate every fucking thing that I have said and have been saying. So I'll take them because you can have whatever decided to stick to you.
Yeah. It sounds
Can I
like
ask
you
you a
grow.
question, Victoria?
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and let Mary know. Everybody that was blocked by Tom, Brandy, T Rod, I think, and even you, Victoria, on AK's behalf has been unblocked, and everybody that's blocked now got blocked tonight.
Good.
So all of 100 of Brandy's blocks, because I have to admit she's got the Block Queen award for that, has been unblocked.
Yeah.
Victoria,
Yes.
now that you've come through the other side,
hmm
we're not as crazy as you thought, huh?
I never, mm,
Hey, speak for yourself.
Crazy might not be the word. We're not as bad as you thought, maybe, is the question.
so I don't recall like saying the word crazy. But
Oh, you didn't. You didn't. That's my word.
Yeah.
the way that we all live our life on social media is different. And what I will say is what I have learned from this experience is that I will never join a community again,
Mm-hmm.
ever.
Heard that.
I will stick with my sourdough community because they seem to be cool.
Yeah,
I got my
like
community.
We're
and
not
I'm
a
good with
community.
it.
We're actually true friends.
We're
And,
friends.
yeah.
Yes.
and I wanted to say this: if they say one more time about parasocial relationships without understanding what parasocial relationships are, and they are one of the biggest people that have parasocial relationships, I'm gonna vomit.
Same. Like, how are you going to correct me and tell me I was using the word wrong?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There's just so much fun. Listen, oh, that's what I was going to say,
And
Debbie. Thank you for reminding me. I have had the same feeling that you guys had from the beginning, where I said to myself, I'm not to watch them as well,
Yeah.
because they tell on themselves every time they fucking talk. And anybody who is like thinking one thing or another, just listen long enough, because there has been a lot of things that I have said that are proving themselves every time they talk.
And I have watched some of her live just to sit in her live and watch her text on her phone or her tablet, or I mean, it's like, why are you in there?
Well, she only has like 12 or 13 people.
And why are you?
I remember I used to watch just to see how many people they could block in one night. But I was in the hallway one night, and I remember this, and I think it's the only time I ever heard Victoria say my name since I was Crazy Troll. But so I don't know who it was. I guess y'all was told that it was one of my burner accounts, and I remember Victoria's like, Mel's in here, and AK said block her. And I'm like, I'm in the hallway. I don't know who just came in, but it wasn't me.
Whole thing.
The people that have been in my inbox about that situation and about things that went on years ago in the true crime, woo!
Really?
And I told these people, I will not speak for you. You have to use your own voice. If you feel empowered right now to come out and speak your truth, please do. I'm not giving my voice to anybody ever again. But my Lord, you have so much to own up to that you have done across these apps, and how you have been able to weave in and out of different groups
Wow.
and keep shit hidden is
Wow.
amazing.
Trauma. Yep, trauma farming. That whole group over there does that. They're very good at master manipulating.
Oh yeah, because I did get triggered when I think it was Ashley was in the box last week after your live, Victoria,
Oh yeah.
and they was talking about victims and being assaulted. And
Oh,
when she said, "Do you know what the term assaulted means?"
Yeah.
What? What? Because one, it was a touchy day, and I'm not even gonna lie. I had just got a letter from my governor wanting, because my DV person that assaulted me wants a pardon, and they contacted me by a letter to get my opinion on what I thought about his record being cleaned of the charges of DV against me, all 19 of them, because he wants his rights back. So I was already in a bad situation, but when that was said, oh man, you can ask the girls. I literally
Mm-hmm.
was in tears. I was so pissed.
Yeah.
my daughter, like, we were sitting there, and I had gotten a recording of the live, and we were sitting there, and she was like, I'm sorry, can you rewind that? I really feel like I didn't hear that correct. And she got up and had to leave the room after she heard it. Like, this, what happened to me in my life and being a victim is how I ended up going down the path of addiction. And it's interesting to me, a couple months ago, that Lindsay had even made notice of the fact that a lot of times I don't say certain things because I do get worried about not being believed because of that trauma from my childhood. So I'm not going to come out and start saying shit that's not true. I'm not going to do it. So you can try to convince everybody all you want, but
Her anniversary, I sent her a message congratulating her. However, and I'm not calling into question anybody's recovery, but if you give up one
Oh, good Lord, I went back in the block list, and there's like another 100 of them in there.
Oh God.
No,
I
hey,
tried
Victoria,
to-
you're bumping up on the list. You and Brandy, like I'm seeing all your name now. Girl, you got a block game too.
I see.
I'm looking for Bishbrow and I don't see him on here. So they must be like blocked from the main.
Yeah, the main. Mary will have to look after the live ends. She can't
Yeah.
look while she's on live.
Yeah. Wow.
I know that I went into AK's live twice and tried to speak with them, human being to human being, respectfully.
I won't let you.
No, they won't. They did it to me tonight. I went in on my backup and they were like, Victoria, you're not welcome in here, and blocked me. I was like, that's interesting.
Is Lindsay in here?
No, I think because I brought her up.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, we
I
knew
mean,
that.
she could stay if she was.
Yeah. Let her get in the box.
Hey, get in the box. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
Like, I went to AK. I tried to speak to them respectfully. I went into their live without telling anybody else. At the time that was just a group, I just did it, right? And as soon as I left, they ripped me to shreds. Them and all of their flunkies in the chat. And yes, I'm calling these people flunkies. And I'm calling them flunkies because they don't know her. I can call Vampy on the phone. I can call Shop Gal on the phone. I can call Mel on the phone. I can call Murmur. I can call all of my friends. I can call Joe.
Yep.
If I need them, they're there for me. We don't have flunkies.
I see Hi It's Me is on the ban list.
Yeah.
That's Brandy's burner account. I don't know who blocked her. I guess AK, because it doesn't have a list on who blocked her, but that's Brandy's burner
Oh
account.
my gosh, that's funny.
Wait, Brandy had their mod?
Yeah.
Jesus, I didn't know that.
Yeah, when I was crazy troll, I
Yeah.
talked to her on that account.
That's funny. That's funny.
That's amazing.
So many people are afraid of AK, and I have to ask myself, why? For what?
I ain't.
Is Zona in here?
Because when you have nothing but a lot of time on your hands, it makes you do it makes them do the type of shit that was done to all of us. And that's where the fear is. It's not because I'm afraid, because trust me,
Zona in the box.
Lord have mercy.
I am not afraid of AK in the least.
Not even a little, but you want to put my name out there, my kid out there? All right.
No, you need to mute up.
Listen, I've been to prison as an inmate. They've been to prison as a nurse. They're going to be real sad if they end up losing their diversion program and they end up as an inmate. Because it's very different.
She never spent any time in jail.
No, that's what I'm saying. She worked in a jail, but she was an employee.
There's people in the hallway, and it is said in the chat that they are invited in. They will not get blocked.
They won't get blocked. Come on up, Ona.
Oh, JB is blocked.
Listen, if you can be respectful, that last box is for you.
Yeah.
If you're going to be an eggplant, you got to go.
I was just going to say an eggplant.
And I'm trying to remove the old blocks so I can reload them and maybe find Bisham because I'm
Bish
guessing
Brow. Bish Brow.
Talk about me
Bisham.
messing
Bro,
up,
I
man.
mean, yeah, sorry.
Don't call her Bishop.
I have a foul mouth, and I
It's a
have to control it on here.
Hi, Barfly.
Hey, girl.
How are you?
Well, damn, gas in my flabber. It fell on the floor.
Oh, they wasn't on the block list. Yeah.
No, we're unblocking everybody.
Yeah, I'm unblocking everybody that they block.
Would you like a box, Barfly? Okie
There
dokie.
is so many blocked accounts.
Are y'all going through them, unblocking them?
Yeah, I'm
We're
unblocking
trying.
them. And then you got to back out of the blocked accounts and come back in, and it's a whole new list of them.
Oh, okay.
Now,
So-
Mary, when she's not on live, can go into the account and go down the whole list.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
But
But
Mary's
there's so
got-
many of them.
I
it's gonna
thought
take.
you could only block so many.
Oh no, you can block as many as you want.
Oh, I thought there was
You
a
can block.
limit.
No,
It's
you can block up to
10,000.
10,000.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought there was a limit. Huh.
Of course you can, Teddy. She can decide whether she wants to answer.
Hey, Jen.
It's strange that account ain't
I
blocked.
think Jen is back.
It might be the other Jen.
No, it's my job.
Oh, okay.
I think they're doing other things and
Oh,
kind of
okay.
scrolling what's going out.
Yeah, she said something about sourdough.
Yeah.
Sourdough costs a lot of money. I'll just stick with my yeast.
She does it on her own.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah,
say,
I
I do
did
like a
too.
good sourdough.
So I started my sourdough starter in November, and come March, it was costing me about 5 to 10 pounds of flour a week just to keep it alive.
Oh my goodness.
I was over it.
Is that normal? Like, Jen, is that
Did you
normal?
break it off and cook with it and
Yeah, I
bake with
cooked
it?
with it, but it was to the point that I was having to feed it twice a day. So,
Mm.
yeah, because I got like probably 20 pizza doughs in my freezer right now.
Holy.
So now I just do my yeast bread, and if I want cheese bread or pizza, it takes me an hour to make it, and I'm over it.
Oh,
Is AK
why
still
did
alive?
AK not go after Tom? I don't know. I don't know. In my private messages, there is an exchange where they say that they had and they weren't allowed in it.
Oh, my hip. I'm
And I-
cold.
don't really know like why that all transpired the way that it did and why that whole decision was made and nobody other than AK talked to me. But the thing that bothers me is that that happened at the end of February and I stopped talking about everything. And then a month later, a month and a half later, I'm being posted about on TikTok. So that's the only reason why, they brought that whole situation back up. So I talked about it again. I would rather not talk about it anymore. And I'm sure to answer the second part of that question, I'm sure a lot more than I have.
I get it.
Some of them that I have blocked is now unblocked.
Okay.
I don't know who is not. Yeah,
Did
I
you
have an
find?
opinion about something.
That might have been me, Mel, on accident.
Okay.
I'm
that's
trying to
fine.
only do the old blocks.
This is my opinion. I'm extremely annoyed about the TikTok survivor thing
Mm-hmm.
because, like I said, when TikTok went dark, so did we. We just went over to Discord. We really barely have a TikTok presence. And then TikTok survivor gets made, and it's like AK is trying to drag us back into the drama because they need views.
Yep.
I'm not down for that. I don't work for you. You're not going to use me as a free labor. Make your own content. Leave me alone. I don't want nothing to do with it.
All right.
And I don't think anybody else that you were dragging into that wanted anything to do with it either. I mean,
Well, especially not Susan. I know that not everybody loves Susan, but listen, the stuff that was on there about her was disgusting. The coloring book mocking her for the names that she chose for her children. Like, you've done enough. You've done fucking enough.
I will agree that they went too far with that.
It just irritates me that I got blamed for it, and the first thing I did was block that account.
I know, right? Like, we all thought it was funny. We had a live where we were trying to figure out who everybody was.
Mm-hmm.
Then the TikTok villain survivor came into our live.
Yeah, they showed up.
And they said, well, if you tell me who you think everybody is, I'll tell you if you're right. And so Joe made a list.
Yeah, that's just some people that like to value their opinions on assumptions and not actual facts and documentation and proof.
Barfly, either get in the box or knock it off. I'm not gonna play this with you. I'm not doing this.
No, we're not, considering that the story was posted first on your account and the story.
So what you did, come up in the box or don't. I'm not. The only person I have talked about is AK. The only thing I said was that, yes, I believe that AK apparently who made the fucking page. I'm sorry. And the shit they did go too far with the things that they did to Susan.
What exactly did I post?
Nobody was talking. I mean, nobody said your name.
Yes, Carol did, and Bambi
Susan
did.
posted.
I didn't say your name. I said hello.
Yes, you did. I have it screen recorded.
I asked you if you wanted a box.
Okay, we're going to go that route.
Girl, please play the screen recording, because if I said something else, I'll admit to it.
Well, she's recording now. That's why she's echoing.
You guys said that I did something that I didn't.
Who said you did something you didn't do?
You and Bambi, just now.
What did we say?
You posted it first.
No,
I didn't
we
post
said
shit
Susan
because I don't
posted it
post
first.
anything on my account whatsoever.
So you've never posted a story to your account? Not a video,
Have I
a
posted
story.
a story? Yes, I have.
Yep. Yes, you have.
Yeah,
Yep, I sure have.
Anyways, this live is not about this.
Then why invite me up into the box?
I don't know, Carol. Why do you want her in the
Well,
box? Maybe
why
you had
wasn't
some
he
opinions
blocked on
about
this
AK.
account?
I didn't know she was popping up into the box. She said she didn't want a box.
I didn't want a box. I was here to support Victoria.
And that's fine. But you know you posted some bullshit on your story. Just admit that. It's fine.
What bullshit did I post?
Oh, baby Jesus.
And Susan posted a video and
I have
tagged
it
all
over
of
in
us.
this.
It's
I have
Susan,
it
not
saved
me.
on my
What did
phone
I
somewhere.
post?
What?
What did
Well, if
I
I'm
post?
guilty, if I'm guilty by association because me and Mary are friends, then aren't you? Doesn't that kind of go with you too? I mean, if you and Susan are friends,
Okay.
What was that thing that she posted on her story?
oh, I don't know because she
Oh, y'all
doesn't.
don't remember? Okay. Hold
No,
on.
you don't matter to me, so therefore I
Okay,
don't
then
care.
shut up.
Yeah.
What did I, if you're going to say I posted something, tell me exactly what I posted.
If I really need to go back in my phone and look for it, I will. But it's been what?
Please do.
2 months?
No,
It's been a month, over a month.
just over a month that I posted first to my story. So go ahead, tell me what I
You
posted.
know what you posted.
I do know what I posted, so you tell
Then
me
what?
I didn't do.
You just said you did it.
I did post something. I could post, have a nice day. Does that mean that I posted something? It sure does.
That's
Does
not
it
what the
mean that
fuck
I
you
posted
posted,
something
though.
that you think I did? No.
Is that what you posted? Have a nice day.
What did I post?
You know what you posted. You
What
just
did I
admitted it.
post?
I'm not doing this with you. I'm not
I
doing
know
this
you're
with
not.
you. I'm not going to do this with you. I'm
I
not
know.
going to sit here and have you
I know.
try to play fucking
I
brain
know.
tango with me.
I'm done.
And Jack,
I'm done.
you can go too. Ain't nobody lying. Her ass just admitted it, but that's not what this is about.
They always make it about them.
Wait a minute. Hold on. First off, Barfly, I am trying to be as respectful as I can, but don't
Oh,
fucking
she's
call us
blocked.
a liar.
No, she's blocked. I
Which
blocked her.
I'm sure she's on a burner.
I don't
You
care.
posted a story. We said you posted a story to your TikTok. You admitted to posting that story to your TikTok. So who the fuck is lying?
Who's Jack, Susan?
We are trying to respect who you once were to us to not say what you and Susan have fucking done.
We leave people
And
alone.
that's why you were removed.
Y'all didn't leave. You were removed. Kicked out.
At this point,
Enough of that. That's enough of that. We're not giving them any more of that attention.
I dropped out because I'm not willing to even have a conversation.
What'd she say
I know
about
what
you,
I did.
Joe?
So
What'd
I
she
just
say about you,
Okay,
Joe?
hey, we're gonna take this
Closeted
to
drunk?
Discord.
Is that the pot calling the kettle?
wait a minute.
Didn't she call you a closeted drunk knowing that you're a gay man?
Wait a minute, Vampy. If
We are not going to give them this. There. We're
I
not
don't want
going
to
to
do
give
it
that to
publicly
them.
on TikTok. That's why we haven't fucking been doing
that's
it.
what
But
I'm
she had
saying.
to come and stir the
I'm
shit.
so sorry, Mary. I'm so sorry.
Mary's fine
Somebody
with it.
reported the live. Silver. Somebody just reported the live.
Of course.
Said, oop, didn't tell
Okay,
you.
You know
yeah.
See,
It's just
you
spam.
fucking admit.
that was Susan.
Well, Mary's thing got reported, so it's the live's got to end.
Just end the live, Mary. You need to go to bed anyway, girl.
Yeah, you got work tomorrow.
I'm so sorry this happened, but just know I'm fucking proud of you.
Guys, Discord, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.